Hello, my magnificent Leos. I am so glad you have found your way here, to this sacred space where we explore the whispers of the cosmos and the deep, profound truths they hold just for you. And my friends, if you are tuning in right now, I have a feeling it's not by accident. I have a feeling you've been sensing something, haven't you? That subtle, almost electric hum in the air, a feeling of being watched, not by prying eyes, but by the loving gaze of the universe itself. A strange and growing certainty that you are on the cusp of something monumental, something that will change the very way you see yourself and your place in the world. Let me assure you, dear Leo, what you are feeling is not just your imagination running wild. It is the palpable thrum of a cosmic event of incredible significance, one that is aligning specifically for you right now as we step into this powerful first weekend of August. This isn't just another weekend drifting by. Oh no, this is a doorway. A celestial portal is opening, and it is beckoning you to step through and reclaim a part of yourself that has been hidden for far, far too long. We are talking about a truth so fundamental, so deeply woven into the fabric of your being, that when it is finally revealed, it will illuminate every corner of your life. It will explain that lifelong feeling of being different, that quiet inner knowing that you were destined for something more, something special. Even when the world around you tried to convince you to be smaller, quieter, less you. Are you ready to understand? Are you ready to finally receive the validation you have so deeply craved? If your heart is already whispering a resounding yes to the universe, then do me a small favor and show the cosmos you are ready. Gently press that like button as a signal of your intention. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and become a part of our Cosmic Wisdom family, so you never miss these life-altering updates that are crafted with so much love just for you. Now, before we dive into the incredible signs that are coming your way, let's travel back in time for just a moment. I want you to close your eyes if it feels safe to do so, and remember the child you once were, that brilliant, fearless little lion cub with a heart full of sunshine and a belief that you could conquer the entire world. Do you remember the pure, unadulterated joy that lit up your eyes when someone noticed you, when they complimented your drawing or your song? Do you remember how your heart raced with the thrill of being seen, of being recognized, of feeling special? That, my dear Leo, is your natural state. You are ruled by the sun, the very center of our solar system. Your soul's purpose is to radiate, to shine, to warm others with your presence, and to be a source of light and inspiration. It is not vanity, it is your divine design. But then, something happened, didn't it? I want you to remember the first time someone made you feel small for shining. The first time a teacher, a friend, or maybe even a family member told you that you were being too much, that you were too loud, too dramatic, too bossy, or too full of yourself. Do you remember the sharp sting of those words? Do you remember that feeling of confusion, that painful moment when a piece of your brilliant sunlit spirit seemed to crack? In that moment, a part of you learned a devastating lesson. To be loved, to be accepted, you had to hide your own light. You learned to dim your magnificent radiance so as not to bother or outshine anyone else. And oh, my beautiful Leo, you have been carrying that wound, that sacred wound of the hidden sun, ever since. But what if I told you that this first weekend of August is not just a date on the calendar, but a divinely timed cosmic appointment for your healing? The universe itself has orchestrated a powerful celestial event known as the Lion's Gate portal, which peaks right around this time. This isn't just a metaphor, my friends. This is a real energetic event. It is a time when the Earth aligns with the galactic center and the star Sirius, opening a gateway to higher frequencies, accelerated spiritual awakenings, and profound downloads of cosmic information. And for you, dear Leo, with the sun blazing in your home sign, this portal is like a supercharger for your soul. It's the universe saying, "My dearest Leo, the time for hiding is over. I am sending you a flood of energy, a wave of high vibrational light, to help you heal that wound and reclaim what was stolen from you. Your genuine confidence, your unapologetic radiance, and your divine right to take up space. For years, perhaps for decades, you have been trying to shrink your lion-sized spirit to fit into spaces meant for much smaller creatures. But you were never meant to be ordinary, and the universe is about to remind you of this in the most undeniable ways. The signs will begin to appear, and they will be so personal, so targeted, that you will have no choice but to recognize them as messages meant only for you. It might start subtly. A stranger might give you a compliment that isn't just about your appearance, but about your energy, something that goes straight to your heart and makes you feel truly seen. A colleague might finally acknowledge a talent you have, one you thought went completely unnoticed. You might catch your reflection in a mirror or a window, and for a fleeting, breathtaking moment, you won't see the person who has learned to be insecure. Instead, you will see the radiant, powerful, regal being that has always existed just beneath the surface, waiting patiently behind the layers of protection you so carefully built. And these moments, these cosmic winks from the universe, will begin to multiply. They will grow in intensity and frequency until you can no longer ignore the one, singular, magnificent truth: you were made to shine. But here is where your courage will be tested, my dear friend. As you begin to absorb this energy, as you start to unconsciously let your light shine a little brighter, you must be prepared for the reactions of others. This is what I call the great sorting. Some people in your life, your true soul family, will be drawn to your renewed radiance like moths to a flame. They will feel inspired, energized, and uplifted by your presence. They will celebrate your new confidence, perhaps even telling you, "It's so good to see you like this again." These, my friends, are the keepers. These are the souls who always saw your light, even when you couldn't see it yourself. However, there will be others who react very differently. They may try to convince you that you have changed, and they won't say it in a good way. They might subtly try to put you down, telling you you're being arrogant or that you need to be more humble. They may feel uncomfortable with your newfound brilliance because, in truth, your light illuminates the shadows they are hiding in. And in that moment of discomfort, you will receive one of the most liberating truths of your life. These people were never comfortable with the real you. They were only comfortable with the diminished version of you, the version that played small and kept them feeling secure in their own limitations. Are you ready to discover who truly supports your magnificent expansion and who secretly preferred you to stay in a cage? Leo, I need to share something with you that might feel a little sharp at first, but I promise you, its purpose is to set you free. For most of your life, you have been subconsciously asking for permission. Asking for permission to have strong opinions, asking for permission to take center stage, asking for permission to be passionate, to be expressive, to be confident, and to be loved for the totality of who you are. And here is the beautiful, brutal truth the universe is delivering to you this weekend through the Lion's Gate. No one can ever give you that permission. It is not theirs to give. You must crown yourself, and that is precisely what is set to happen. This weekend, you will stop apologizing for your intensity. You will stop watering down your passion. You will stop trying to fit into the bland, acceptable version of yourself that you created for others, and you will begin the glorious process of becoming the complete, powerful, and utterly irresistible force of nature you were always meant to be. The signs will not just be suggestions, they will be cosmic fuel, giving you the courage you need to make this profound transformation. What moves me to my core when I tap into this energy for you is that the most powerful sign of all won't come from the outside world. It won't be a compliment or an opportunity. The most important sign will come from within. It will be that sacred moment of quiet stillness when you look at your own life, your own heart, your own soul, and you finally see what everyone who truly loves you has always seen: an extraordinary, charismatic, and deeply loving person capable of lighting up any room you enter, a natural-born leader, an effortless inspirer, a living, breathing example of how it is possible to live a life filled with passion and authenticity. But with this profound revelation, my dear Leo, comes a sacred responsibility. Once you fully acknowledge your own power, you can no longer pretend to be just another face in the crowd. The universe will call on you to take your rightful place in the spotlight. This doesn't necessarily mean becoming a world-famous celebrity. It means taking the lead in your own life. It means shining brightly in your family, in your community, in your workplace. It means no longer hiding behind false modesty and starting to celebrate your own achievements without an ounce of shame. Are you ready for that? Are you truly ready to be seen in your fullness, without the masks, without the excuses, without the constant effort to diminish yourself to fit into other people's tiny boxes of expectation? I know you are, but be gentle with yourself, because this process will bring up intense emotions. You may have moments where you remember all the times you silenced yourself so as not to bother anyone, all the incredible opportunities you missed because you secretly believed you didn't deserve them, all the genuine compliments you deflected because you thought they couldn't possibly be true. And this wave of memory might bring a pang of grief. It might hurt to realize how much time you may have wasted living as a dimmed version of yourself. But please, my beautiful friend, understand that this pain has a divine purpose. It is not here to punish you. It is here to serve as the fuel for your complete and total transformation. It will solidify your resolve to never, ever go back to that place of self-erasure again. Because now, you will understand on a soul level that allowing your light to shine is not just a personal choice, it is a sacred responsibility to the world. The world desperately needs your light. It needs your courage. It needs your example. It needs to see that it is possible to be authentic, brilliant, and powerful without apology. So please, I urge you, use this weekend as a cosmic compass. Pay close attention to how people react to your emerging brilliance. The people who celebrate your growth are your true allies. Wrap them in your warmth and hold them close. Those who try to pull you back into the shadows are not your enemies, but simply people who have grown accustomed to using your dim light to feel better about their own. It is time to lovingly release yourself from the job of managing their emotional comfort, especially when they never cared for yours. This weekend's signs will manifest in tangible situations. You will face clear choices, a choice between maintaining a false, uncomfortable peace and speaking your powerful truth. A choice between accepting treatment that falls far short of your worth and demanding the respect you inherently deserve. A choice between remaining in the safe role of the supporting actor and finally taking the lead role in the magnificent epic of your own life. And I promise you, my dear Leo, each and every time you choose yourself, each time you choose your truth, you will feel a surge of powerful, divine energy coursing through your veins. It will be the feeling of finally, truly being alive. You see, there is a deep wound in the heart of almost every Leo. It's the wound of being told you are too much, too loud, too confident, too expressive, too present. You learned that to be accepted, you had to become less, and a part of your essence, your vitality, your ability to be fully you, went dormant. This first weekend of August, amplified by the immense power of the Lion's Gate, marks the beginning of the healing of this sacred wound. You are about to discover, on a cellular level, that you were never, ever too much. You were just offering your magnificence to people with cups too small to receive it. You will learn that your intensity isn't a flaw, it's your superpower. Your need for recognition isn't vanity, it's a legitimate thirst for connection and the reflection of your own light. And your desire to shine isn't selfishness, it is the most natural and beautiful expression of your extraordinary, sun-ruled nature. And when this healing truly begins, you will remember who you were before you learned to hide. The brave child who believed they could do anything. The teenager who dreamed big dreams and wasn't afraid to fail. That person never died, Leo. They simply went into a deep slumber, waiting for the moment it was safe to emerge again. And that moment is now. The universe is tired of seeing you waste your magnificent potential. It's tired of seeing a soul born to lead, hiding in the back of the room. And you know what? The people who truly love you are tired of it too. They are tired of seeing you belittle yourself when they wish they could draw inspiration from your greatness. You will find yourself in conversations that will change your perspective forever. Someone will say something about you, a truth that lands so deeply in your heart that it might just bring you to tears. Not tears of sadness, but tears of profound relief. The relief of finally being seen for the magnificent soul you truly are. And as you step into this new energy, you will begin to attract entirely different experiences. Opportunities that match your true potential will begin to manifest as if by magic. People who not only see but celebrate your greatness will be drawn into your orbit. It is as if the universe is finally granting you the keys to the kingdom that has always been rightfully yours, but which you never felt worthy enough to claim. Leo, I need you to hear this, to let it sink into the very marrow of your bones. You are not just special, you are needed. The world is filled with people living gray, muted lives, afraid to dream, afraid to express themselves. You, my beautiful friend, are the antidote. You are the living proof that a life of passion, color, and courage is possible. This weekend will feel like waking up from a long, deep sleep. And as you awaken, you will make a sacred promise to yourself. Never again. Never again will you hide your light. Never again will you apologize for your brilliance. Never again will you dim your own flame so that others can feel comfortable in their darkness. Because you will finally understand the most profound truth of all. Your light doesn't blind others. It doesn't diminish them. It is a lighthouse. It is a beacon that invites them and gives them permission to find and ignite their own. When this weekend is over, you won't be a different person. You will simply be more you than you have ever allowed yourself to be. And this authenticity will radiate into every area of your life, healing your relationships, aligning your career with your soul's purpose, and most importantly, allowing you to love yourself in a way you never thought possible. You will look in the mirror and see your own unique, radiant beauty. You will hear your own voice and be proud of the wisdom and passion it carries. You will feel your own heart and be moved to tears by its incredible capacity for love. Your Leo heart, which has spent so long hiding behind barriers of insecurity, is finally ready to open and receive the love and recognition it has always deserved, especially its own. Now, my dear Leos, I want to hear from you. Let's create a powerful wave of collective energy right here. In the comments below, share with me if you have been feeling this restlessness, this growing desire to stop hiding, this urgent call to be seen for who you truly are. Let's affirm this journey together by typing, "I was born to shine, and I am ready." By sharing our stories, we amplify our intentions and support one another on this incredible path. What is unfolding for you this first weekend of August is just the beginning of a transformation that will ripple through the rest of your life. The signs are here, Leo. Your time has come. You were born to be a light in this world. Don't disappoint yourself. Don't disappoint the universe. Shine.